I was going to record a serious video today, but I decided that I have to tell you the story of the world's most unlucky Doordash driver, if what he said was true. The day before yesterday, I was feeling quite sick from my period. I was trying to cook dinner by sitting down, feeling horribly sick, almost unable to stand up from my period, and occasionally standing up to stir the food in the frying pan. My boyfriend decided to order some food on DoorDash, not dinner from a restaurant. He ordered some groceries so I could cook another meal because we only had enough meat and vegetables to make a small stir fry, so I didn't think it was going to be enough food for everyone to eat for dinner. So while I was too sick to stand and sitting down and only standing up to stir the food, this delivery arrived and my boyfriend went outside to receive it. We've had some issues with people not being able to find our house and people's phones not working here and not being able to scan our IDs and stuff like that. So when it took my boyfriend like 20 minutes to come back inside, I wasn't surprised. In fact, when he finally came back inside with the groceries, I said, "What went wrong this time?" And he said, the DoorDash driver could not get his car to go into park. He was going forward and into reverse and forward and into reverse, and he said that something had suddenly just broken on his car. It would not go into park, and ultimately he popped it into neutral, pulled the emergency brake, and parked the car so he could deliver the groceries. Oh, and then his phone couldn't get signal for quite some time, so it took quite some time for him to be able to scan my boyfriend's ID, which he had to do because the order included alcohol. So I am not sure if this story is true, but if it is true that this DoorDash delivery guy's car just suddenly broke when he tried to park at my house, right then at that moment, something in his transmission or his gear shifter broke, causing the car to not be able to go into park in front of Adrienne Floreen's house. Well, perhaps the curse of Murphy's Law that applies to me in my life also rubs off a little bit on delivery drivers attempting to deliver things to my house. However, I wouldn't be surprised at all to find out that the guy's car has actually had a broken transmission for quite some time. And he's been driving around with it like that for quite some time. And the reason that he's working for DoorDash at all is he's desperately trying to make money to be able to repair it or buy a new car. So because I was inside my house and feeling too sick to walk when this happened, I missed the opportunity to troll somebody in person. Because if I had witnessed the DoorDash delivery driver's car going like forward and backward and forward and backward and stopping, and the guy coming out of the vehicle and saying, "My car just broke, it won't go into park," I would have immediately laughed and said, "Well, I hope this is your last delivery of the day." And then I also would have said, you know, sometimes when a transmission starts going out, the first thing that goes out is park. And the second thing that goes out is reverse. So when you park your car at the grocery store for your next delivery, make sure you park it in a parking spot that you do not have to back out of. Because what are you going to do when you walk out of the grocery store with $300 of meat and frozen food and your car now will not go into reverse? So the guy apparently told my boyfriend that he was really desperate to get good reviews and begged my boyfriend to give him a 5-star review, and said that the more good reviews he gets, the more orders he'll get and the more money he'll make. This leads me to believe that his transmission has been breaking for quite some time, and that he fully intends to continue driving this car with a braking transmission until it literally just stops one day, because he needs money to either fix it before it totally breaks, or more likely buy a new car because of the cost of repairing transmissions. If his car really randomly just suddenly broke down when trying to deliver groceries to my house, the guy should get an award from Doordash for being like their most ironically unlucky delivery driver ever. I had to share this story today before recording a serious video because it is just so hilarious. Like, seriously, what would you say if your DoorDash delivery driver's car just rolled forward and backwards until it finally teetered to a stop, and then the guy got out and said, "My car just broke. It will not go into park." Like, seriously. Please tell me what sarcastic thing you would have said to the guy in the comments section of this video.